Say something. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of what?
Vision Paradox.
Vision Paradox answers your questions while we do stuff. Today's episode is a very interesting one. We're going to be answering your questions on social media and content creation and anything else while I get my makeup done. And then I think I'm also supposed to be
We're both going to do a face mask.
And then we're both going to do face masks. I kind of wanted to do this with more of the crew, but, you know, it's just me and Max right now, so she's already done up, so it's just me today. So
it's actually the end of my day.
So, first question is there any way to post on Instagram using a computer? Yeah, there is. You can't post from Instagram.com directly, but there are other scheduling platforms you can use. The free options you can do is Hootsuite, and another one that we are currently using for our clients is Later, probably one of our favorite scheduling platforms because it allows you to preview your aesthetic overall prior to actually scheduling it. And especially if you're a photographer or someone who's doing modeling or someone who's into fashion or who's even doing graphic design, and if you're particular about your aesthetic, Later's a good free choice to start off with. The setback with that is you won't be able to do any video if you're someone who does video, but for the most part, you know, Later's a great option. This is kind of weird. I can't see myself right now, so.
All right, so there's this one where it says, if you were starting out as a new photographer, as a young college student, or just a new photographer, who cares, and needed to choose one for editing, would it be Mac or a PC? Hardware and software. Everybody knows me knows that I would say PC, just because loyalty. I mean, really, it depends on how comfortable you are with some of the software. I know if you have a Mac, if you're doing photography, I do suggest either Lightroom. Lightroom's just like really easy. You're not really doing a lot of things with it. I'm gonna stay away from your beard. Actually, color's not that bad. It's always like Photoshop is always, you know, a photographer / graphic designer's bread and butter. It's got everything you need to edit a photo, to manipulate it in any way that you want. But if you're just doing, like, if you're starting out in photography, the best thing to do in photography, like a really good tip, is to actually set up your shots so you actually don't have to do much in post. So all you have to do in post is literally put it through like Lightroom and adjust a couple levels, and that's it. So Lightroom's a really good one, and I know it's not exactly free. There is one called GIMP. It's open source. It's Photoshop-esque. Again, that one's free. A lot of those settings, a lot of its features are very Photoshop-esque. So if you've worked with Photoshop or you haven't worked with Photoshop and you wanted to kind of take on some like light projects, you can use GIMP. Like, you can work with layers and everything. So it actually allows you to manipulate an image almost as well as Photoshop does. And I don't know if you can get that on Mac. You can get that on PC. You can get that on Linux. That's
I just scratched my nose.
If you're also looking for another option, Linux users, GIMP. You know how open source works. All right, I don't know. I think I might have answered that. Do you have anything?
That's a good one. The main thing that my friend who uses Mac that got me was like he liked the color calibration that a lot of Macs already have. Macs are already color calibrated to look well on the iPhone, and I think it's pretty important, especially when you're creating content. But that's all I really have to say about that. For me, I love PC, but oh my god, that's for my.
That's for your eyelashes. It's for your eyebrow.
Okay. This next question is, why does Instagram punish me for interacting and being social?
Are you doing a little too much?
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I really commend you for is the fact that you're being social and interacting with people.
To the point that Facebook thinks you're a bot.
Instagram that thinks you're a
Instagram
bot.
thinks you're a bot.
Because that's one of the things we always recommend. That there's a kind of a method that we do with VP. 3-2-1 rule, yeah. We like 3 of their photos, comment on 2 of them, and send them 1 genuine DM. And we do this for our current actual followers, not the people we're following, but the people who are our followers, people on the trending hashtags, and influencers around the area.
No, keep going.
And influencers. Am I supposed to be scrunching my face?
No. You get wrinkles.
Dang. Okay. This is tough to keep a straight face. So,
I can do it.
So that's probably why. You're probably just commenting way too much too fast.
Liking too fast. Too much too fast.
And then Instagram's registering your actions as a bot. So slow down the amount of comments you're doing. Change up the types of comments. If you're commenting dope for every comment, if that's spammy
Change
behavior. Yeah, dope, thumbs up.
Like literally.
But going with Instagram's algorithm, make it new updated algorithm, make it more than 4 words, so it's more genuine.
So it actually looks like a genuine
This
comment.
is a dope shot.
Like there's ways around it.
So
what did you say? What was it? Like I had it on a sticky note. I lost it.
oh,
if it's body, it's naughty.
If Instagram or if anything is registered as body behavior,
Bodish behavior.
it's naughty behavior.
It's naughty. If it's body, it's not.
How do I use Instagram stories for marketing my business?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You don't.
You don't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Yeah, you played yourself. No.
you can.
No, I'm playing. So, one of the reasons I like Snapchat and Instagram stories is that it captures the attention of the person full screen. Like for this whole thing, you're watching it. It's the whole screen, which is why I also like Instagram TV. Make sure you check out our latest episode about that.
Yeah.
It has the whole screen. You're not competing against a news feed. Yeah, so when you're on Instagram, this is what's happening. You're like competing against other people's content, especially for people who are doing like these widescreen shots. It's already like you already have these other people peeking in. That's why I encourage you guys to go full square shots or even taking up portrait size shots. So you want to do this, right? Don't you?
No, I could just keep going.
So.
Oh, for that.
No, if you, I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, okay.
So either way, oh man, there's more, guys.
All right, keep going. I told you to keep going.
This is my eyebrows.
I'm gonna do your eyebrows.
Okay.
Go. Finish your thought.
Yeah. Okay. Let's finish this thought. I like using the stories feature to show more behind the scenes content, because a lot of the stuff that people curate on their feed is very pretty.
Not a lot of people enjoy that too much.
It portrays the type of feeling that you want people to get from you, but when it comes to the stories and or Instagram or Snapchat stories, that's where your opportunity to take people behind the scenes. Because one of the reasons people loved Snapchat to begin with is because it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect lighting. It didn't. There
You
was
weren't
no
able
makeup.
to upload from.
Yeah.
From your camera roll to Snapchat, you literally just took whatever. Like you used to not be able to, and I think more people demanded it because people like me.
And how I would use that for your business is to show the behind the scenes content of what goes on. So I don't know what type of business you're running, but if it's a restaurant, show how certain food is made. Talk to highlight to some of the chefs or some of the line cooks who are comfortable talking on camera,
or literally just show
the host.
Just show like anyone in the kitchen having fun.
Yeah, so it allows people to see the human part of your business, and that's the fun part. There's the portrayal of your business, and then there's the behind the scenes bloopers or the realness. You're just human. I'm a regular person too, kind of feel, and that's how you can use it to build the brand story about your business. So, quick pause. Go.
Pew.
Alright, this is a fun question. Alright, what was life like before social media?
Ooh, okay. You answer that first.
Okay.
Look up.
I'd say simpler. Okay, so the simpler aspect of it is like there was no need to always want to check your phone but they're always, for me at
No
least,
phone.
when I was growing up, I liked the mental stimulation that I got from playing video games. That's how I got like my little hit of dopamine. Like it's the equivalent of how a lot of us get notifications. We get a little shot of dopamine every time we see it. Yeah, you played outside a lot. A lot of times going to my friend's house so we can play N64, just so we can, you know, hang out. That's how we kind of bonded. And I remember going through a lot of crazy mischief during my skater days. Yeah, there are definitely a lot more adventures, but there was always
Ceiling.
like actually look up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're lucky it's not eyeliner, honey.
So life before social media was, I'd say, slower. There are ups and downs. There's a simpler aspect, but the fact that knowledge is so available to us is, I think the best part about it. What makes social media kind of suck for some people is, you know, people pay attention to the negative aspect of it instead of the possibilities that you can get from it. You know, people are focused on like, oh,
Invasion of privacy.
Politics. People are forgetting that in the 1940s, people were going through the Depression. They were trying to survive. Now we have knowledge for an opportunity for us to create online businesses, create passive streams of income. But, you know, people tend to focus on stupid shit and blame social media for people are always going to find something to blame for their problems.
Mm-hmm.
So I think social media is a great tool if you know how to use it. Same thing as a scalpel. You know, give it to a regular person, it's a dangerous weapon. Give it to a doctor, you know, it can save someone's life.
You about to be blessed right now with oh yeah, so like what I'm doing right now, like this, my aunt who used to own her own like a beauty salon back home in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure she still does. Like it's been like on and off for her, but she kind of taught me how to do makeup indirectly, because just from doing my makeup. We're not gonna do lipstick.
That was my mouth.
Oh yeah, so it gets in my mouth every now and then too. So it's like you know, learning how to do makeup. I didn't really perfect any. Doing my eyeliner, I kind of did through practice. Eyebrows, I did through practice, but most of it is just watching like Michelle Phan, like the OG makeup, like YouTube beauty guru. With social media, and also in terms of like just stuff I know, with makeup, it's, you know, some brands have decided to up their game. Highlighters. I'm kidding.
I haven't seen myself yet. So yeah. So prior to social media, where a few brands dominated the game. So like what she was saying, CoverGirl and Wet n Wild. Now with social media, you see it everywhere. Everyone is a brand. Everyone is a model. Everyone has a shirt company. Everyone has a startup. It's become saturated and it's become louder, but it's also made the big brands step up their game, or they've bought these other people out.
Mm-hmm.
So
L'Oreal bought NYX.
There you go. Or they bought these other up and coming companies out. So you know, the bigger companies don't have to do the innovation themselves, you know, just buy the competition. And that business aspect, you know, social media has leveled the playing field. It's given everyone opportunity. Prior to that, if you wanted your product to be heard, you better get
A big celebrity
alone,
endorser.
celebrity endorsement, or pay thousands of dollars for billboards or commercials, and that goes through like an entire long process just to even get created. Now you can just grab your phone, you know, whatever idea you have, film it, and then uploading it and posting it on Facebook or YouTube, and then running an ad.
Yeah.
So it's easy. You can probably get it done within 15-20 minutes. So yeah, this question, very long answer for a very short question.
Well, it's because it's, you know, it's like life before social media was a long time ago for us. Like some of these kids were born with social media. Like when they were born, they were on social media. Like as soon as they came out, oh look, here's my child.
Yeah, we were around on the emergence of social media, where it was just.
Remember Friendster?
Friendster, then MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know how I look like right now.
You look pretty.
I need a mirror.
You're
oh
so
my
pretty.
god.
You're so pretty. I'll take your picture.
I do look like you. Alright, so
Part 2.
Part 2. What is it? Face wash.
Face mask.
Face mask. Welcome to part 2 of Vision Paradox answers your questions while we do stuff. This is gonna be the closing half. Now we're doing face masks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, face masks. I am illiterate on this stuff, but
No,
anyways.
that
Oh, that smells good. Question that I'm gonna answer is, all right. So this one doesn't necessarily have anything to pertain with marketing, so to speak, but it's a little bit more on the personal side. Have you ever regretted sharing a video of your child / children on YouTube or social media?
That's you.
If so, why? I mean, there's this whole conversation that I have with Jordan's mother, Stephanie, about sharing his stuff. We're pretty particular about certain things. We're lenient for the most part, especially if you guys have seen my vlogs. He's pretty, I am pretty open to him being on it. Photos of him going on trips, pretty good about it. But we do know, we're pretty aware that there are certain pictures that people have put out and kids have become memes. So that can be either good or bad, depending on how the parents and the kids take it. But have I ever regretted it? No, because I personally am using social media as it's an opportunity for me to share events through the timeline that it has. So on say when I'm 80 and I'm assuming Facebook is going to go VR, I'm going to be able, or even AR, I'm going to be able to share these events or videos with my son and his grandkids. There are going to be stupid things I say, but it's also going to assure them that when I was 20, I did stupid shit too. So it gets to that. It's going to allow them to see me, how I saw them, or how I saw Jordan growing up. Because kids at 2 don't see how parents see them as a child. They only see them, and most kids don't really appreciate their parents' love, assuming they have a good relationship. My assumption, until later on in life, 18 up, 25 and up, when they're adults. For them to see a post of what I said about my son in 2015, reflecting how much of a blessing he is and all that other stuff, I don't see how I could regret that at all. If it's anything embarrassing, I avoid doing anything embarrassing for him. If anything, I always try to make it so I'm the punchline, where I take all the heat, and to avoid him getting any sort of online internet, trolls.
I have a follow-up question though.
What?
I think that's great. That's a really good point. But there's also a matter of, because it's easier now for online predators, especially you have a very public profile.
Yeah.
If you tag something, I know your stuff is scheduled. You don't post in real time.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, it could be easier to find, this kid's name is Jordan, this is what he looks like, he goes to this school.
Oh, so when it comes to that stuff,
Yeah.
I don't, in terms,
because I know people have been doing that, and I actually have been yelling, because I have friends who are parents, and I'm like, just please do not do that. Don't even, if you're gonna say your kid's name, fine. Say your kid's name.
I know
which you do. You have a hashtag for Jordan.
Yeah, but me and Steph, we never post content that's around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Or if it is around the hood, around the hood.
Don't geotag it.
Around the neighborhood, we don't geotag it. We don't. We make sure it's not distinctly recognizable. Say famous places like Disneyland. It's a public place.
Yeah.
You probably
security up the butt in there.
So and we're always close to them.
Okay, how do people grow their Instagram into a huge following, but they have only 10 to 15 posts? Oh yeah. If they are selling their account, I assume it is likely not organic. How do they do it? Do they simply buy fake likes, comments, and followers just to sell it? Good question. Sometimes it could be both. People have bought likes, but what was that? we were watching this video, and this guy literally just made his own theme account with like literally 5 posts.
Oh, we're talking about
and grew it to like a couple million followers.
Yeah.
And it was all organic. Like
it's from the High Life.
Yeah, the High Life.
They're a travel channel vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they demonstrated how to grow your Instagram organically, how to get 100 something or 1 million followers within 48 hours. What they did was they posted, the best content, and that was already performing well on the search. And what they did was they just reposted that on their Instagram, and then they created a channel trailer. And from there, what they did is that they reached out to a whole bunch of already well-known Instagram accounts that have about like 100K, 1 million, like very high followings. What they did was they gave them the channel trailer, and they also paid them. So there's that route. If you have the budget to pay these high-end accounts, probably 300, 400, 500 bucks to get those followers, go for it. So that's the genuine way to go about it. But if you don't have the money, like the other way, this other person may have done it, and what a lot of people do is they buy followers, they buy likes, and they buy comments, and those are the 2 ways in terms of buying it. You want to do genuine, no budget, and you're
gonna need more than 10 to 15 posts.
Yeah, or if you want to just do 10 to 15 posts, say you do, hypothetically, you want to do 10 to 15 posts, the content better be really, really good, and then you got to do a shit ton of engagement. That means going to other people's profiles, getting involved with the community, commenting on them, and I'm not talking about spamming, writing like thumbs up emojis.
Actually commenting.
Yeah.
Reacting to, like, let's say you're commenting on someone's picture at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like, literally say, oh my god, I love this ride.
Yeah. So, the actual social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually be social about it.
So that's how
you
you can
no way to, like...
And the fact about it is that you're probably it's gonna be an insanely slow
process.
Yeah, Instagram's not what it was back in 2013 or 14, so it's good because there's so many people now. So if you want fast growth,
and there's only so much like the right hashtags can do for you. Like it could get you visible enough, but
so
how visible is visible enough?
Yeah, and another way too is to collaborate with other people. So like you got to either shout out for shout out. So one of those 15 posts can be a shout out from another Instagrammer, or you can be up there for like an hour and then you can take it off. So
or what I've done by accident is I took a photo. This was a long time ago. There's a makeup brand that's like super new. It's all lipstick, and they released their first shade. I made a time-lapse video, and also like I took a couple photos to accompany it. And I, literally said, hey, like, I listed all the products they used, and one of them was that. And they reposted me, and after that, I got a couple follows. And that's actually what prompted me to be like, oh. And also, like, a bit of nudging from this guy. So actually, I can probably do this. Again, this is a slow growth. I haven't bought any followers or likes, and I've also gotten a couple reposts since then, too. Like, again, from other makeup products, from other... like brands that have hit me up to be like an ambassador or... So
I think bouncing off that, if you've got a talent, if you're a graphic designer, if you do video, if you do makeup, or if you
just look good,
or if you just overall look good, or even if you're cutting haircuts, doing hair, you can use that as leverage to provide value to the influencers. So if you don't have the monetary means to pay an influencer, offer them your service. Like, say, like, hey, I'm a badass video editor. I can create 5, 10, 20 dope videos. All you would really need is one video for them to feature you, and then you would get you would be able to leverage that attention. So so there's nothing wrong with trying to barter your talents in exchange for the attention that you want. So this is like one of those things, like, why should I work for free? This is, if you want your Instagram followers to get up, that's one of the ways. I guess just got long too. So recap: buy influencers. You can
either buy them,
and then next one is buying bot followers. Next is commenting and engaging. And the fourth one, which I think what she brought on was
reaching out to influencers,
but offering value through your talents.
Yeah.
So she does makeup really well. She tagged all the companies that she did, and if the content is
one of
good,
them reposted.
they'll repost it. So providing great value to them, I think, is a great way to go about it. And method 3 and 4 are the best ways to go.
Especially if you don't have a budget.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all, you have beard. I can't do that.
So that's it for Vision Paradox. Answers your questions while we do stuff.
We're gonna wash
this off. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe,
comment, and subscribe.
Comment. And send this to friends who you think might enjoy it. If you guys got any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys next time.